I mean, in terms of mindset, this was actually a really good practice because does everyone know what a success mechanism is? Is anybody aware of it? It's something I pretty much learned. It was one of the first things I ever realized about like, oh, my identity isn't really an identity. I learned it from Maxwell Maltz in a book called Psycho-Cybernetics. And he talks about this idea that, you know, people would come in for plastic surgery, they'd get it, and then they'd walk out and they still felt ugly, even though they were like, oh, your nose is like really crooked. They'd fix it and they'd give them like a George Clooney nose. And the person still just had this thing where they were still hideous. And he realized that, well, it's not necessarily the physical aspect that matters for the person, it's what they believe about themselves that matters. Their perception of it. So he created this way for you to completely change your perception of yourself. And he called it a success mechanism. And that's what I started to, you know, basically I put it in the program and said, you should do this for a very important reason. It's you want to create your own character of this character that is not you today, and you want to write it out. And inside the training portal, there is, there are like 6 or 7 worksheets on how to do that. And it takes a lot to get through that process. In order, like, you have to define who your current character is, what they look like, how you think. Then you have to define what your desired character, like this new person looks like, how they think, how they're benevolent, like whatever different aspect. They believe they can be anybody and step into any shoe ever. But when you do that and you create this new character for yourself, then it really creates the freedom for you to end up actually becoming that person, right? Like instead of just being always introverted, you now can be extroverted. And instead of always being a feeler, you can become a thinker, right? And that's really important. You have to have that ability to do that. Instead of being always distracted and multitasking, which isn't a real thing, by the way. Multitasking is just a way of being kind of lazy. You can be very focused and constantly doing things that are producing for you. So what I'd recommend for everyone to do right now is just take actually 5 minutes and write out some of the attributes of this new character you need to become walking out of this room today. Now, that 5 minutes that you just spent is probably one of the most valuable 5 minutes you could have spent at this entire event. And that's because you're defining what the person you are becoming is. And when you do that, you're defining the person who's going to run out of here with the fire lit underneath them that's going to become successful, right? Yes?
But what does my car have to do with it?
It's a good question. It's about the persona that you want to become. Like, it's about who you want to become. For some people, it's a car. For other people, it's their house. For other people, it's how much time they spend with their kids. Like, it could be anything. But whatever is important to you. For me, cars do nothing. I don't care about what car I drive. I don't really care about that kind. I mean, a lot of things that most guys think about, I don't really care about. I care more about, like, being focused, feeling good, like being healthy, having fun by like playing sports or listening to music, dancing with Miranda. Like, these are the things that I kind of prioritize more so. So whatever's important to you, right? But you want to make sure whatever that important thing is, it's important to the person you're becoming as well. And like, it's one of those priorities for them. So if a car's not that for you, then don't do that. It also could be new friends. For me, that was a big one, right? I wanted new people to be around, big time, because I had only ever known the people I'd gone to school with when I first did this exercise. And I said, I can't expect to change if I don't change my environment and these people. Because literally everyone in the world I know who know of that is successful has at some point in time made a rapid, like, huge change in the people they were spending their time with.